And some awesome leaders that we have seen. Here we go. Some Canadian women of inspiration. Dr. Roberta Bondar is somebody I met on a plane. Very pleasant lady. She's the first Canadian woman in space. Uh, super pleasant. She wrote a couple books. When you're older, I recommend you read. Fascinating story. Commodore Jose Kurtz. Commodore Jose Kurtz is the first Canadian woman to command a warship. She just happens to be, she replaced Admiral Bennett in the position. She is now the commander of cadets for Sea Cadets, Army Cadets, and Air Cadets. Captain Rosella Bjorsen, I also flew with her. She's the first Canadian woman to pilot an airliner and the first Canadian woman to reach the rank of captain. So I flew with her before when we were at Canadian Airlines. Fascinating, lovely lady. And I did not meet Kim Campbell, unfortunately, but she was our Canadian Prime Minister, first woman to be in that position in Canada. She does have a wonderful website. She's quite busy around the world and an inspiration as well to us all. So these are four other inspiring Canadian women for you to learn from. And the advice that we all learn is to be the best that you can be. And you heard that from Admiral Bennett as well. And around the world, top 6 influential women is, of course, we have our Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. She's the Queen of Canada and the longest reigning monarch for Canada and the UK. Rosa Parks, civil rights activist. She
I thought
changed the world.
I thought Queen Elizabeth was only queen for. I thought that Canada doesn't have a king or queen.
Okay, we do. Queen Elizabeth is the Queen of Canada, and
I thought she
uh,
was only the queen of Scotland, England, Northern Ireland, and another place.
she is,
Uh,
she is, she
the
is
UK.
the Queen of those countries, but she's also the Queen of 33 other countries. Good thing that you mentioned that because today also happens to be Commonwealth Day. And you remember that England had an empire around the world, and well, her father was the king of
Yeah.
the British Empire, and the former British countries formed the Commonwealth. First called the British Commonwealth, and now it's called the Commonwealth of Nations, which means that not all countries in the Commonwealth are actually part of the former empire. But Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the UK are the founding members of the Commonwealth nations. So it's an important day for us as well. And we'll talk about Canada and the monarchy a little later on in the year. Rosa Parks, as I said, she's a civil rights activist in the United States and changed the world, especially when it comes to racial relations. Ada Lovelace, very interesting lady. She's the first computer programmer. Frida Kahlo, artist. Her paintings explore topics of gender, class, and race relations. Marie Curie, first woman to receive a Nobel Prize, pioneer in radioactivity. And then Harriet Tubman helped to save 70 slaves to a life of freedom. Very interesting and prominent women around the world. And that's all I have for you. So I